is. Step one is taking the wheels off. Sometimes the factory tightens these quite a bit, so it might require a little bit of strength to get them off. There's a set screw in the axle that'll hold on to this pin basically that keeps the hex on. So it should be a 2.5. So yeah, so then you'll get these small set screw.
You want to make sure you save that for future. In case you ever want to go back.
Just in case. Definitely want to keep it around. Basically just pop the pin out. All right, so then there's two 2mm hex bolts that you'll want to take off to take the bearing out.
So on these, did you get a lot of people asking for something like this out of the box?
It wasn't necessarily asking for it. It's just asking how to fit like other manufacturers' wheels on it. Mm-hmm. So also a trick is I just use the 2mm, put it where the pin is, and just pull it. They can be a little tight if you've never taken them out. Mm-hmm. And you'll take it out.
You don't have to take off the diff cover or the axle? Wow.
Nope, just slide it out and you're good to go. And then you'll want to take both bearings off. Set that aside. Grab them on the rear. Actually, on the rear and the front for this kit, it doesn't matter. But just grab one of them. Slide the smaller bearing on the back of it. On larger one on the outside. And you just slide it back in. Have to twist it a little bit. And then just put the screws back in and good to go. All right, so once you have the new threaded rear shaft in, take your new hex. There's a little shoulder on it. That'll go towards the axle. Slide that in. Take your set screw or screw pin. Pop it in. And then once that's tight, you're pretty much done. Take whatever wheel you have. I guess. And you just take your 10mm nut and slap it on.
Perfect.
And the rear is done. Awesome. So for the front, it's kind of the same as the rear. So you'll take a 2.5, take the set screw out of the front. Push the pin out. Take the hex off. And then from here, we got to take the knuckle off. Just have a knuckle. Make sure you remember which orientation your Ackerman blocks are in. So when you take your knuckle off, there's these shoulder bushings. Make sure you don't lose these. Put those off to the side, and then now you have just your bare knuckle. So you'll take this, kind of pop it back, and you have that. So on this, you can keep the bearings in it. We'll use the same bearings here. And then, so you have your new threaded cup. Take the pin out of the old one. Place the new one on. And then you'll just have to, there's a hole in the basically cylinder that connects all this. I'll have to realign that pin. I got that first shot, but it sometimes it's frustrating. It takes a minute. And you'll basically just pop that back in and just reassemble from there. All right, so once you got the knuckle back on, just reattach your steering links. Yeah, so then just take your hex, make sure the shoulder is towards the truck. Pop that on. Then take your screw pin, line it up, and just thread it back on. And so now we're at the point where you put your wheel on. Some of the wheels, due to the size of the hub of the vehicle they're trying to put them on, our wheel weight won't work with certain wheels. So for these ProLine wheels, they do come with different size hexes to put on it. So on these specific wheels, you have to use the larger hex up front, and then you can use the narrow in the rear. But yeah, you'll probably just have to watch out for that. If they don't fit, you could shave, the weight a little bit and, make some clearance for it. But that's going to be all up to you guys on that one. Yeah, this one's a 10 millimeter. And if you have a regular socket set at home, you could just use a regular socket set. And that's it.